Mowers that allow you to work hard and feel good require a design that rides smooth even over the toughest terrain. Ferris pioneered independent suspension technology for mowers over 20 years ago. Since then, Ferris continues to deliver cutting-edge products, offering a truly integrated suspension system for mowers. But integrated systems don't come from using off-the-shelf pieces. Integration comes from carefully designed suspension geometry and proven components that work together, providing enhanced cut quality and operator comfort. Ferris suspension systems isolate the cutting deck from the mower chassis. This keeps the blades at the desired cut height while the suspension system is being activated. The cutting deck's motion is linked to the movement of the wheels, providing a cut that directly follows the terrain. Another important component of Ferris suspension systems is coil-over shocks on all four corners. The springs absorb the impact of rough and uneven terrain, while oil-filled dampers maximize contact between the tires and the ground through careful compression and rebound calibration to provide a better all-day ride. Working in concert with the shocks are the caster wheel arms. When these arms pivot, either independently or with a pivoting axle, the wheels follow the terrain better than unsuspended mowers. This ensures maximum traction by keeping all four wheels in better contact with the ground. Ferris has continued to make a name for itself in the industry by integrating each suspension element to deliver the smoothest ride and unmatched traction for higher levels of productivity. The all-new Ferris Forefront system is the most advanced suspension system for the turf industry. This next-generation technology utilizes four steel control arms that work together with mower-specific coil-over shocks. This ensures each caster wheel remains in an ideal vertical position as it adjusts to the changing terrain. Forefront provides enhanced stability and comfort, allowing the operator to mow at full speed with more control. The IS Series suspension system has been proven across the country on tens of thousands of Ferris mowers. The IS system features independent front control arms, rear swing arms, and coil-over shocks. In this configuration, the caster wheels follow an arc as they comply to the terrain and isolate the operator from the rough ground. This allows higher mowing speeds and enhanced productivity. For lighter municipal applications or landscapers entering the industry, a combination of coil-over shocks and a pivoting front axle allow the front wheels to adjust to the terrain as necessary. This allows the wheels to more easily follow the terrain and remain in better contact with the ground. You and your crew work hard, and you deserve to have mowers that provide maximum productivity for your business. And with a smoother ride, you can feel good at the end of a long day. It's just one of the ways Ferris has your back.
The Ferris Fs 5250 Voyager is the industry's largest ride-on spreader sprayer made for applicators that consistently service large properties. This unit allows you to get the job done faster. With spray coverage of 12 feet and 80 gallons of liquid capacity, this unit provides 20% more productivity. What does that mean? Let us show you. To get to the bottom of that question, the Ferris Voyager and another industry model with 10 feet of spray coverage and 60 gallons of liquid capacity treated the same area at 1/3 gallon per 1,000 square feet, traveling at 5.5 miles per hour with the same operator. Let's see what happened. The Voyager covered 180,000 square feet 13 minutes faster than the other unit. What could you do with an extra 13 minutes per fill-up per day? Not to mention, the Voyager could still cover another 60,000 square feet of area before it stopped to fill up. But productivity doesn't stop on flat surfaces. Due to a low center of gravity and pivoting front axle, the Voyager performs well on sloping terrain. While the other guys are still walking, your crew could be loaded up and on to the next job. How does the Voyager provide the added productivity? The Voyager's pivoting front axle technology ensures all four wheels hold their contact with terrain for a smoother ride. This also maintains more consistent ground to nozzle distance for a more even application. Paired with the ISO-mounted operator platform, the operator is cushioned from bumps and shocks for enhanced operator comfort. An ergonomic control panel organizes highly used components closer to the applicator's hands for easy activation while driving. The switch to activate the spray system conveniently follows the thumb location while steering the machine for easy operation. Not all slopes are created equal, and for the hardest to reach locations and spot treatments, a 75-foot hose reel and spray wand are available. The Voyager provides industry-leading power provided by a Vanguard 5 twin engine with 23 gross horsepower. The Voyager features the industry's largest drive tires and front caster wheels. A maximum travel speed of 8 miles per hour allows quick travel around the site for refills and loading. Ferris is about helping our equipment owners finish strong and feel good doing it. Work hard, feel good.
My name is Alan Weisensell. I am president here at Badger Kart Club. Actually, this is our 60th consecutive season, 60th anniversary this year, so we're pretty proud of that.
I'm George Surecki from the Badger Kart Club. I'm vice president and also with Franklin Motorsports. I've been involved with karting roughly 28 years. We started out as a hobby and worked out at a house and slowly expanded into where it is today now, where I have a race team and a regular full-time shop.
As president of the club, I have 8 board of directors and a couple of officers that take care of the daily activities, the daily maintenance of the facility. We found out about the Ferris blower through one of our members. We've been searching for some kind of equipment in this nature for quite a while. We've basically struggled using some of the smaller, non-commercial grade stuff that would get us by. This has actually been a dream of this club to have something of this caliber.
Where has it been all our lives? I remember that night we had the board members here and the unit was going back and forth, and the excitement and enthusiasm was just tremendous on how fast we can get done.
Here at the track, we use the blower for a pre-race cleanup of the grounds, which would be grass clippings, typical stuff like that. On race day is when it's most critical for us. During the club races, we do have a short window to get that track dry. Once the rain stops, we go out there and do whatever we can.
Well, maintenance on the track was kind of like in the old days where you did everything by hand. We used a lot of brooms and squeegees, and we have a golf cart that we drug tires behind to try to dry it out a little bit, and it took quite some time. We've had Route 66 come in, and sure enough, you know, we had some rubber build up where we could use that on some of the parts of the track so we can clean it off before the features. They were impressed, I must say. I also see where it rains on some of the regular club race weekends, and they usually start to pack up and go, and now they're all cheering when the machine comes around and good old Ferris cleans it up.
One of the first things I noticed the first time I used it was the ease of use of the machine itself. All the controls are right there, the hand controls along with the directional for the blowing out the left, right, even out the center. Very easy to use. Anybody can jump on. In fact, a lot of my staff fight over whose turn is it next to use it.
If I was talking to another racetrack owner or promoter of a racetrack, I would say that this piece of equipment was awesome. And the time it saves, you can do it in 25% of the time, which means more racing, safer racing.
We believe there's no glory in getting beat up on the job. That aches and pains aren't trophies. They're just barriers keeping pros like you from getting the work done. You know better than anyone that this business can be backbreaking. But that's all the more reason to partner with someone who has your back. We're about helping you finish strong and feel good doing it. That's why we build our equipment for unmatched comfort, durability, and quality of cut, and why we build you up with world-class customer support, so you can get more jobs done with more peace of mind and have more energy to take on tomorrow. Let the other guys keep suffering for the job. It's time for you to finish one more day of hard work, feeling good.
This is where zero turn meets zero compromise, where you can get commercial-grade performance without facing a big price tag, and where you can invest in a tough, durable machine with a soft spot for a comfortable ride. Introducing the Ferris 400S zero-turn mower, designed to deliver commercial-grade performance at an affordable price. It gives contractors a new way to grow their business, and everyone else a strong option for maintaining large properties. With two efficient yet powerful engines available, you can choose the right powertrain for your job. Either way, a large 5.5-gallon fuel tank gives you more mowing time between refueling. Independent coil-over shock suspension brings a smooth ride to long, tough days, one that most of our competitors can't match. Pair that with 20-inch tires and a mid-back seat with armrests, and operators will be riding in comfort no matter the job. While operators endure tough terrain, this mower will as well, loaded with durable commercial-grade features like a fabricated mowing deck and cast aluminum spindles. It's built to take on whatever challenges your job site has in store. And it's all backed by some of the strongest warranties in the industry. Commercial performance and durability, unmatched comfort, and an unexpected price tag. That's what zero compromise is all about. To see it for yourself, find your local Ferris dealer at ferrismowers.com.
Vanguard's innovative oil guard technology is a first in the commercial landscape market, offering extended oil maintenance intervals, faster oil changes, and unprecedented cost savings. Unlike typical commercial engines, Oil Guard's oil storage has been moved away from the engine sump, protecting the oil from thermal breakdown. And by creating a bulk reservoir out of aluminum, a 5-quart volume of oil and the cooling properties of the metal work together to disperse heat. This helps extend oil maintenance intervals to a recommended 500 hours instead of the typical 100 hours. Oil Guard also enhances oil filtration thanks to an 82% larger automotive-style filter and a cyclonic filter action, which helps decrease oil aeration. And oil changes are now faster and easier than ever thanks to Oil Guard's operator-focused design. Positioned for easier access, just open the drain tube and remove and swap the filter with a quick turn. The new wide mouth opening easily fits 5-quart oil bottles for no mess and no need for a funnel. Less downtime, lower labor costs, longer engine life, and faster oil changes will make your work easier and cheaper, saving you up to 60% on oil maintenance cost per unit per season. The Oil Guard system, only available from Vanguard.
My name is Todd Gordon. I'm a crew chief for the Shell Pennzoil number 22 NASCAR Monster Energy Series Cup car. I built my first race car at college and actually raced with a couple of the members of Ferris's management group. We got to know each other there and saw the opportunity to come work on something that had tires on it. It was really cool when I got to Ferris. You know, they were an up-and-coming company. Dave Ferris had great visions, and my first major project there was our first zero turn, the Pro Cut Z. I think back to the first day looking at a Pro Cut and saying, why do these not have suspension like our race cars do? As we started to develop suspension into the Pro Cut Z, it seemed simple to just put suspension on 4 wheels, but it was a challenge. One of the things that I think we focused on was trying to understand the product market. We bought 2 of the competitors' zero-turn mowers, and that allowed me to spend some time on equipment and understand the landscaper's challenges. And it became pretty evident to me, these large areas that commercial landscapers end up mowing, they're rough. It's not just a smooth field. It's cutting on a 20-degree side hill. It's driving up a hill. It's turning around. It's the roll of the machine and what that does to the cutter deck. As I mowed on competitors' equipment, I realized that my back hurt, that I felt beat up by the end of the day. And that led us into the how do we make this better for the end consumer? How do we make suspension work? How does the whole unit work better to avoid the wear and tear on just beating up a lawnmower? We got a guy that ran 40 hours a week. I actually asked him to break it. You know, ride as hard as you feel you comfortably can and show me where the weaknesses are. I want you to use this machine harder than any end user that would buy it would ever ride it. Problem solving is what, as engineers, we love to do. So it wasn't ever we can't, it's what's the next step to control the next problem. I thought it was a fairly systematic approach that we got to and got to a solution flawlessly. I think that's helped with my career in racing, of having a vision of where we're going and trying to chase that vision. When you look back at 2018 when we won the Cup Championship, I got to bring Roger Penske a Cup Championship in his year of induction in the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Really a special accomplishment because he's one that kind of gave the vision of always looking out the front windshield, not looking in the rearview mirror. Don't look at what you've done, look at what you can do. Some of the work that I did when I worked at Ferris still has an impact on where the product line is today, and it's really cool to see, you know, what the engineers at Ferris have done to develop it into the product that you've got here today. It's satisfying.
My name is David Engelman. I'm the grounds manager at the Milwaukee County Zoo. We rely heavily on college, high school kids, seasonal employees, and a lot of them aren't able to come work yet. So we have a smaller crew, so we definitely don't have 6 people to go out and cover the entire zoo. So we got the Ferris blower. 1 person was able to go out and cover the big, large areas here at the zoo. And then the 2 or 3 other people we may have had on staff in the morning would go around with the backpack leaf blower still, saving, you know, I'd say roughly half on labor costs for this time period, for the springtime here, because we can still go out with the blower and do the same amount of work. Then you factor in all of the costs, probably we would assume with fuel. You know, 6 people with backpack blowers, we go through a lot of fuel that way. So now we're just putting fuel into 1 piece of equipment and doing the same amount of work. So we were a little unsure about how the machine would work when we first got it, about controlling where the material is being blown to. We didn't want to get blasted and just kind of deposit wherever, including into those animal areas. So it seems like when we have it pointed forward, it seems to blow it kind of away, forward and away from the curb where we want, and it gets it to an area where we can control where we're blowing it and keep it out of the animal areas a lot better. We've had a lot of rain, so we're cutting a lot of grass continually. Sometimes when we cross over onto pavement with those lawnmowers, it leaves a wet grass clumpy mess there. Just this morning we took the blower out and just blasted that grass that was from yesterday off the sidewalk. And that would have been something we would have never done by hand with the leaf blowers. For some of our unique late night events, they set up large tents in our parking lot. And at the end of the event, there is garbage and zip ties and random stuff all over the place. So in the past, we've had people with backpack blowers go through there and slowly blow it to one side, slowly remove it. So I could see this thing going in there and just blowing it all with two swoops to one side, and now 4-person operation becomes a 1 or 2-person operation, and half the time. Sometimes we do get busy in the evening. We have taken our street sweeper out before. I could see the Ferris blower going out there and getting a head start on our morning duties. What I like best about the blower so far has been the time that it's saved us with the keeping the zoo clean.
The new Ferris Srs Z3x is about more than mowing grass. It's about taking on bigger tasks, like cutting your job times in a major way and eliminating unneeded downtime. Engineered to handle high mowing speeds on unpredictable terrain, this quick and stable stand-on mower lets you accelerate, stop, and turn faster, giving an added boost to your productivity. 2 EFI engine options allow you to pick a fuel-efficient powertrain that works for you. Choose from a Kawasaki FX850V EFI or Vanguard Big Block EFI engine with a patent-pending oil guard system. With a 500-hour oil change interval, the oil guard system drastically reduces downtime and saves you up to 60% on oil maintenance costs. You can also choose between an agile 61-inch mowing deck or the industry's largest 72-inch cutting deck for ultimate productivity. The Ferris Srs Z3x is designed with a pivoting front axle with twin stabilizer bars that ensure the mower deck follows every ground contour. Combine that with 24-inch rear wheels and a center-mounted 11-gallon gas tank, and you have the traction you need regardless of terrain or obstacles. A 5-position adjustable platform lets you customize the mower to the weight and preference of each operator, giving easier access, greater control, and a better view of the ground ahead. A standard locking 4-position speed control gives you the power to safely achieve a flawless cut with any operator in any condition. Step up your expectations for what a mower can do for your business with the new Ferris Srs Z3x stand-on mower. To see it for yourself, find your local Ferris dealer at ferrismowers.com.
8 years ago I had back surgery, was out of commission through the winter, and just didn't want to blow my back out again, and always wanted to try the stand-up. Ferris finally came around and made one, and since I bought it in May, I've been nothing but happy with it. Everything about it, from the ease of the controls, the cut, getting on and off it, everything about it is very nice. I can take this thing more places than I can take my zero turn. Going up hills feels more stable. Got the motor in the middle, obviously, so it's balanced better, I feel. I mean, I feel like it would climb up the side of a mountain, actually. I feel like Ferris has hit a home run with this Ferris stand-on model. I really think the market will be flooded with these things in the next couple of years. When people try them, they see other landscapers on them. You know, it's a great product. Like I said, I think they hit a home run, and this thing's gonna move.